How to interpret this, nobody knows. There's a 26-month peaking that was observed in the early days, which just coincides with the closeness of the approach of Mars to the Earth. But again, the interpretation is what's difficult. And also you get the phenomena that once one person reports a sighting, other people and it turns up in a newspaper, then other people who also saw it are now not afraid to report it because they can't say that they're crazy because somebody else saw it. And so you get an artificial peaking that may not be related at all to what's really going on. And how else do you find out about UFO sightings besides newspaper reports and the big UFO groups? So there's no useful pattern that you can't say on July 27th, 1974, we can expect to see 47 UFOs at these locations. No. I wish there was, and make the research a hell of a lot easier. Yeah. No idea how you do that. How can you determine a unit of measurement? That they're using, one could say that they're using power plants as their roadmaps. You know, because power plants do put out a measurable electromagnetic field. And so why mark roads if you don't need to stay on the surface? You know, if you need to go above the surface, the fact they follow power lines on occasion and are seen over power plants might mean that on air maps, that's a good place to meet somebody for lunch, you know, where you get out so many cycle signal of such and such a strength. I don't know. But in terms of a unit of measurement of distance, it's completely arbitrary on the one hand and completely defined on the other hand by certain natural phenomena. The wavelength of light of a certain frequency is a unit of length. It's kind of independent of where you are. The frequency, the wavelength associated with pulsars is another thing that might be used. And you know, whether you call it a foot or a yard or a fathom or, you know, or parsec, these are all arbitrary, but they can be expressed in terms of basic units of nature. I think we want to get out. Okay, I'll take your...
We've almost imposed on Mr. Friedman this long question period, and I'm sure those of us that are left will give him a good round of applause for the way he handled it.
Thank you. You want it?
Yeah, I'd like to send it back. Yeah, a couple other things back of it.
Oh, good. Oh. Wondered what those were. I think